Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Wednesday, October 5, 2023, a little after 3:15 p.m. Eastern. We're having a time for change call tonight at around 9 p.m. Eastern. We have a lot of subjects to cover. He who thinks he is the doer is also the sufferer. Moderation. Each of us we've got dark and light. Okay? We're not really talking about, black and white. Dark is an energy, light's an energy. And we all have both of those aspects. And it's good to kind of for any of us to make a list of all of our dark parts and all of our light parts. And get to know ourselves in the deepest and most intimate ways. Find out everything that you may still be running from, avoiding and afraid of, and everything that you love, treasure, and adore. And know that the darkest and lightest aspects of yourself are both needed so that we can make actual decisions in this life and have discernment, create direction, step up on stage to play out the most amazingly meaningful role in this life that we can imagine. Get in touch with your power of intention. After you have a clearer understanding of all your darkness and lightness, you'll have a better understanding of what your heart truly desires to manifest. From here, you can create intentions for the year that are solid, reliable, and that you can relax into. Remember, vague intentions always manifest into vague results. So be super specific. Exactly what you want to create, experience, manifest, and reveal in your life this year. And we still have a little bit of the year left into next year. Super specific. Exactly what you want to create, experience, manifest, and reveal in your life. A life without an intention is like a boat without a steering wheel or rudder. We can feel trapped, lost, and powerless as we are constantly being blown across the seas of this life wherever the wind decides to blow. Living a life with authentic intention is by far the most empowering way to live. We are manifesting machines anyway, who are always creating something in our lives. We are attracting either what we want or don't want all the time. We can never ever turn off the manifesting flow. So, if you're trying to, it's futile. And as long as we are living inside this body, right, they're not going to be able to turn it off. So we might as well get clear about what we want and intend to manifest in our future. Because it is 100% certain that something is going to happen next year or tomorrow. When you create crystal clear intentions about what you want, this universe has a much better chance of delivering the goodies to you, knowing exactly in which direction your rudder is pointing. A lot of us we're not kind to ourselves. And, we don't think about it, but we say things to ourselves, you stupid, why did you do that? And other colorful metaphors directed towards ourselves. But it's important to be gentle with yourself no matter what happens. this life is going to throw us a few curveballs, and we won't see them coming, and we haven't through this life. And we may feel like we're completely unprepared and unable to deal with them, and might even come down hard on ourselves for not handling the situation in the most sweet, loving, or conscious way. It's good to know that we cannot always be successful all the time in life. Otherwise, we would never learn anything. Imagine if it's just every day was success, every day. And you didn't have anything really challenging. It was just kind of like, boom, da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. And see, we create these shortcomings, right? We aren't aware of them. We don't it's like, okay, so we're not consciously doing it. So we're subconscious or unconsciously doing it. And it's our failures and shortcomings that give us roots that truly make us grow and evolve. And I believe most of us realize that. This is why it's absolutely vital that we make the deep commitment to ourselves to be gentle, kind, soft, and easy on ourselves, no matter what this life throws at us. We can only do our best in this life given the resources that we were given. So you anchor in the habit to be kinder to yourself, forgive others, and yourself quicker. Let go of the things that throw you emotionally off balance a little faster. The mind will always be there, discerning what's good and bad. So you don't have to identify with any judgment or criticism personally. You can sit back, be the observer on the sidelines, just watch this amazing, dark and light, magical play of life unfold and act itself out on stage. Now, we can do so many things and we don't know it. We don't know it. It's a lot of things are involved with that. Our programming when we were children and we were open vessels and we just had all this emptiness. We had an empty hard drive waiting to receive data, and that's what we've done. All of us could heal this planet in a matter of days. Everything that's been done to it, we could heal it all. That's power. And we would heal it through our heart minds, not the ego mind. See, the ego mind is like, oh, I'm really powerful. Oh, no one's going to mess with me, I'm powerful. The heart mind is that I am that I am. Is that this is the love that I am. This is the energy. Only to love life, everything and anything. And most of us on this planet are uptight. We really are. We're uptight. Now, why is that? Well, through the centuries and everything, we've been programmed. So we've been programmed to be a certain way, right? We have different responses to certain things that activate us. And, viewpoints, attitudes, based upon how we've been programmed. And most of the people on this planet are so uptight and not relaxed. Sexually, it's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. It's everywhere. It's like it's almost a crime. And the Victorian age did a lot of damage to us. But, we're deep, eternal, loving beings in a deep, eternal, loving body. And this is a God-given sexual energy that we all possess. And the more it enhances our divine spiritual connection. We discovered that the most ordinary moments are deeply spiritual, enlightening, and the overflowing with sweet, juicy energy. This is the secret to a truly vibrant, passionate, alive life that is healing for us and everyone around us. We just cannot evolve very far spiritually if we cannot relax sexually. Ooh, talk about sex. Oh. Or happen to cringe. And I've met people like this. Maybe you have. Okay? You go up and hug them. See, I do full body hugs. I don't, touch the chest. So people get, they get real, you can feel the energy building. What are they doing? They come into space. Oh, no, they're going to do a full body. Oh, what am I going to do? See, you just cannot evolve very far spiritually if you cannot relax sexually or happen to cringe when touched by another human being. Have you ever met anybody like that? Where you can't, you don't touch them. Don't touch me. A tree's branches can only grow as high as its roots are deep. And any person living a high and holy spiritual life who is not rooted and open sexually will become a dry, boring head trip, feeling they are missing out on something. Now, does it make any sense to any of us that nuns and priests and all of these that have been misled into believing that there is a God outside of them and that they have to devote their entire human life, physical body, to the God? And isn't it funny, because they're the God in the body. They're uptight and they're stressed, anxiety-filled. So when a personal loss, death, or accident occurs, they lose all faith in God and wonder why their spiritual path was uprooted and withered away. If they are connecting with their sex chakra, allowing it to play and move daily, the root will have energy, flexibility, and their heart will be able to expand, find solid ground when life's big shattering moment hits. Tantra is the natural way to God. When we become so completely instinctual, so mindless, we merge with the ultimate nature. The woman disappears and becomes a door for the ultimate, and the man disappears and becomes a door for the divine. Also. Now, if you find yourself feeling trapped behind some huge sexual fortress, good news is that it's quite pleasurable to open up and move through all the sexual, sensual tension and suppression we were given. We can start simple and begin giving and receiving more heart-opening hugs every day. Share a 10-minute hug with a friend every day, where you both melt and feel the heart centers open and merge. This simple deepening technique heals the entire nervous system on the deepest levels. We're starving as a people of this planet for emotional contact, love, and nurturing. It's been stripped from us on a continual basis. That's why you find so many people that are cold and angry and suppressive, and they bark at you and they're irritable for no real apparent reason. When our loving sensual heart energy is welcomed, expected, and encouraged by our community, we have that little something extra to look forward to that can make us jump out of bed with joy. The more we practice being a sensually alive human being, the more it gives others permission to do the same. One day, and it's coming, the entire community of this planet will be free from all sensual tension, and everyone will know exactly how to find deep inner peace and love within any time they need it. Now, we all know that sex right now is one of the most provocative, emotionally stirring, morally challenging, and deeply wounded topics we can explore. It doesn't have to be this way. Exploring the tantric path is the one thing powerful enough to defeat this enormous sexually wounded monster that is unconsciously ruling our lives. Accepting that our sensual and spiritual connection come from the same source of energy is the first step on this journey. Where does it come from? The God within you. Tantra is a technique, but prayer. It's not a technique, but prayer. Tantra. It's not head-oriented, but a relaxation into the heart. Please remember it. Tantra is not a technique, but prayer. It's not head-oriented, but a relaxation into the heart. Osho. All sexual healing begins with awareness, and many of us on this planet, through the generations, need sexual healing. When we become more aware, we become more sensitive. And with a higher sensitivity, we cannot allow sexual trauma, shame, aggression, or suppression to occur to anyone. A truly sensitive being is only interested in freedom, enlightenment, love, and enjoying the pleasure of their own sexual and sensual energy flowing through them now. How many people do you know that you could, and you wouldn't feel oppressed, so kind of pressured, right? How many people do you know, let's say that you know, right in this very now moment, would be open to a full body hug? Okay? How many? That you wouldn't pick up things that they were, fearful of. Getting close with each other doesn't mean hopping into bed. And that's what's interesting, because I think I believe the civilization has been trained to believe that. Okay? That you're going to be invaded if you show love to another person. That it's going to be taken wrong. That it's going to be misunderstood. Okay? You're going to violate another person's space, which is so funny, because we're all one. We're all one. So it's like, you ask yourself that. How many people do I know would be open to me giving them a full body hug? None of this, this bumping hands and you put your lower extremities out away from that person's body and, just kind of touch lightly. So we believe on this planet the suppressed sexual energy, which everyone believes is normal, okay, becomes the next taboo as we become truly conscious beings who are liberating ourselves from the mass social sensual slavery. That's what it is. Mass social sensual slavery. It is this sweet inner awareness, heightened sensitivity, and emotional vulnerability that sparks the flame for spreading a sexual healing wildfire through our community and our lives. With enough awareness, we will all be riding waves of relaxation through every sexual conversation and enjoying an abundance of heart-opening sensual connections. On a long-term karmic planetary level, the good news is that this sexual repressed insanity on this planet is destined to change. With enough time, the great pendulum of life always swings back on its own accord. The collective consciousness gets smarter, aware, awake, and evolves a little bit after every generation. And as the masses become more globally aware and educated, they become more curious, explorative, yearn to experience new thought patterns, expanded social rules, and soon develop a completely new paradigm to live in. What was once religiously forbidden soon becomes yesterday's news as the sensually repressed society suddenly awakens and expands beyond its limits and boundaries. See, all of these are key understandings for us to know the pieces that so many people, they feel that there's pieces missing. Why is it this way, and why is it that way, and why are people this, that, and so on and so forth? Believe it or not, at some point in the future, there will come a day when the entire education system will wake up and start teaching all children how to embrace, express, and allow for their kundalini energy to move through. How many children are getting that? When the system realizes the power of the kundalini for healing, manifesting, creating spiritual connection, they'll know it's essential for the mental, emotional, physical health of our entire society. When every adolescent in our school system is taking tantra classes, learning how to become a healthy parent, how to meditate, quiet the mind, how to heal their body through multi-orgasmic energy, you'll find teenagers and adults blossoming in future generations with real confidence, emotional maturity, spiritual connection, and real inner peace. The sexually repressed people of this planet are slowly waking up and becoming more conscious, enlightened, and aware. The social internet media is working at lightning speeds, educating the masses to step away from their TV, learn new ways of thinking, feeling, and perceiving reality. People are realizing how powerful they truly are and able to manifest whatever they want in their lives. In the near future, we will see more and more people realizing the healing power from liberating their sensuality, breaking free from their old school social limitations, and discovering their kundalini spiritual power to manifest anything they can dream of in their lives. That's going to happen on this planet. This is where we're going. It's not going to be interrupted. We can thank God that we have been given this massive social, societal, sexual tension, because when it finally releases, there is going to be the biggest cosmic orgasm that this galaxy or even this universe has ever seen. Love is our true essence. Love has no limitations of caste, religion, race, or nationality. We are all beads strung together on the same thread of love. To awaken this unity and to spread to others the love that is our inherent nature is the true goal of human life, Amachi. Now, even though we may not think this about ourselves, but we are lovable. Our unique way of being in this world, our energy, our presence, and just the normal, natural way we are, is lovable. We don't have to do anything special to be lovable. We were born lovable, all of us. It's a quality we cannot escape from. It's our energy and our consciousness. Being worthy of love is just who we are. No masks, no fakery or quackery. It's just who we are. When we accept the fact that we are lovable just the way we are, without having to change a thing, it makes it easier for others to love you. People can feel it when you love yourself. And we're not talking about the ego-mind kind of love yourself. We're talking heart-mindedness, the God within you. And when other people can feel when you love yourself, and it feels like a warm, welcoming invitation from the heart. So I invite everyone to imagine that everyone loves you exactly the way you are right now. Take the leap, conscious. Try it out. You'll start feeling that it is true and begin manifesting more loving experiences all through your day. This universe, it definitely wants us to experience more and more love every day. Believe it or not, this is one of the great purposes of life, to let in as much love as we possibly can. There is not a shortage of love in this universe, or in all that there is, ever has been, ever beyond, and forever. The greatest love is already here and all around us now. So it's a choice. Open your heart just a crack. Allow warm, cozy energy to come in. You can find it easy to allow yourself to receive love because you're a good person. You have a good heart and you have good intentions. Believe these things. Don't just say them to yourself. Because deep, deep, deep down, you know they are true. When you feel in your heart, you will know, not so much the head. The highest phenomenon is when love is a state, not a relationship. Not that you are in love, but that you are love. Ocean. The vibration of love is a powerful thing to focus on. It is the ever-expanding force of energy that is continuously saying yes to life. It loves dwelling on the positive aspects of life and having compassion for the negative. The vibration has a soft energy about it, and somehow in the right situations, it has the most fierce, courageous strength as well. You'll know you are in it when everything feels right, light, good. And these feelings are deeply grounded in your body. The vibration of love is that which allows us to deeply relax and naturally exist in a sweet, vulnerable place that is empowered, open to receive, and free. It's not controlling nor resisting life in any way. It is appreciating, accepting, and approving of what is. Real love is eager to embrace others and listen to what is really going on beneath the surface. It only knows gentleness and kindness, welcoming with an open, accepting heart the other's anxiety, sadness, and all of their fears. Love is not afraid of anything. It's like the sun, who is just meant to shine bright, give its warm light and life to the world. When we say yes to the vibration of love, we're saying yes to the relaxing, healing energy of acceptance. We are choosing to accept ourselves exactly as we are. When we're in our life and allowing any negative critical ideas that we have about ourselves are okay too. Love welcomes all, loves all, sees the good in all. It takes in those hard, desperate thoughts of unworthiness, fault, lack, and limitation, and treats them like little sweet orphan animals who just need a warm home and a big cozy hug. When your negative thoughts know they are okay, that they are lovable too, they will relax, soften, and let go. There's something so deeply beautiful when we say yes with our hearts to the vibration of love. Something magical happens inside the center of our being. It's as if the soul of our life catches on fire and starts blazing its way through life with unstoppable pizzazz and joy. We feel totally alive, turned on by life, and excited about interacting with everyone. We just want to share this incredible experience with everybody because it's too huge to contain. Practice focusing on the vibration of love. Take a week. Practice feeling that yes in your body to the energy of love. Say yes in each moment you can to letting in more and more love. We all have the capability and the ability to do it. It's super fun. Just look inside yourself. Be honest. And find out what love feels like for you. Trust your body. Know that it cannot lie. I dare you to open your heart right now to letting in more love than may feel normal or comfortable. Expand your old perceptions of yourself. Step into a new you. Welcome in this new being who is ready in every moment to welcome in life, letting in more and more joy. Give life the biggest yes that you've got inside. You're worth it. When you can get centered in real devotion to this vibration, you'll discover the most amazing, ridiculously beautiful, awesome life you could ever dream of. One of the most powerful things that we can do is master the art of forgiveness. If you're carrying a grudge against anybody, whether it's big or small, you're clinging to a heavy shield around your heart that's weighing you down and negatively impacting you on many levels. By continuing to be angry or upset with somebody else because they have wronged you, only hurts you in the long run. Like attracts like. And when we hold on to feelings, how someone has hurt us, we're anchoring our energy in the past and attracting another victim-like scenario in the future. If we don't learn how to forgive and let go of the pain that's been done, it doesn't allow us to be fully open, available, alive, and present to this divine moment. Our being becomes tight, protected, contracted when we cannot forgive people. The quicker we can learn to let go, the less time we spend in pain and suffering. Holding on to a grudge from the past with anyone only hinders our ability to become a positive, open, loving being who is manifesting the life of our dreams. So it acts as a block for us. Not them, but ourselves. It acts as a block. So the word forgiveness is actually derived from the word to give. Forgiveness is a gift of freedom and healing. When we give it to another person, we actually are giving this to ourselves. The act of forgiving another may not free the other person if they do not accept it, yet it will definitely liberate your energy. Even if the other person holds on to the past grudge all the way to their grave, you can still forgive them for not knowing how. So our commitment is simply to let go, to let the past go, and trust that everything is always in perfect divine order. This universe never, ever, ever, ever makes mistakes, ever. Every act of harm unleashed is pure stimulation for our soul's awakening. The pain makes us wake up, recalibrate our life, and adjust our sails towards a bigger freedom. The judgments we tend to inflict upon ourselves force us to love ourselves even deeper. The wound inside us creates a womb where new life can be formed. We must then choose to give birth to something inside us that is more loving, healing, and creative. We must choose to also forgive ourselves for anything that is less than love. When we do forgive ourselves, we instantly feel a great lightness that opens our chest, spreads all throughout our body. It is a powerful path to healing that is always available to choose in every moment of our lives. Every day, we have the option to let go of our pride and let in the love, or hold on tighter and be right about something unfair or wrong. If we want to become a more sensitive, humble, and deeply loving human being, we must choose to learn the response of forgiveness and compassion. Softening our ego is perhaps the most empowering and enlightening action we can do, as it puts us directly in contact with our soul. If we are ready to experience the amazing power of forgiveness, we simply follow. Recognize your attachment to your story. When you hold on to a grudge, you are actually holding on to the story about what happened, along with heavy feelings attached to your story. When you fully feel those heavy feelings that arise when you think about your story, you then can move through them and underneath them. Be curious about what is there underneath your feelings, as it will be something you never thought of before. Notice how you played your part in the drama and take responsibility for the role you stepped into. When you understand what the payoff of benefit you received by playing this role, no matter how horrible it was, you can then let go of the pattern completely. Release those repressed feelings. When someone mistreats or hurts us, we may either express this pain or repress it. If we were taught to repress our feelings, put on a brave face, go on with our lives, we will have many heavy feelings inside us, rotting away at our core. All repressed feelings fester deep inside of us, cause us to continue to carry a burden about life, relationships, people, and this world. The first step is forgiving. In forgiving is letting go of these heavy feelings, allowing them to turn into lighter feelings. There are many techniques that can help us release pent-up emotions from the past. One simple way you can do this on your own is emotional release journaling. Some people do this. Just write about the past event without censoring it. Write from your most emotional place. Keep writing until you have emptied everything out. Do not read it once you have finished. Wait a few days or weeks before you read it. You can burn what you have journaled and proclaim out loud, "I let this go." If you're repressed emotionally, if your repressed emotions are very strong or feeling overwhelming, it may be best to get the support of a trained professional to help you let them go. Continuously choose forgiveness. We have a choice. Continually choose forgiveness. In every moment you have the opportunity to choose forgiveness. Once you release that holding on to the past only harms you, you can consciously choose to let it go instead of returning to resentment. Choosing forgiveness is a constant process. This means we will always choose to feel feelings of lightness, freedom, healing from the past event. Once we have decided to forgive someone, visualize the person in front of you and say it out loud to them. "I forgive you completely for what happened. I love you, and I thank you for the lesson." No matter what you believe, the ego mind is going to dictate to you on how that person is going to respond to what you're saying to them. "Please forgive me for what I've done." Notice how it feels just reading this proclamation into your body. By stating this message out loud, you create an instant energetic shift in your body. The person can be on the phone, the room, or simply there in your mind. If you do this in your mind, the secret is that it must feel real to you. You will be amazed at how this declaration starts opening up your entire world in ways you never dreamed were possible. You'll soon see how it sparks the manifestation of more positive, desired experiences into your life. I'll join you in the meditation. Turn to close us out. Take an easy and slow breath in and through the nose. An easy, slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still. The experience of bliss is happening to someone somewhere right now, this very moment on this planet. Meditate. Focus. Tune in to those beings who are already there. Imagine what they are doing, how they are being in the world. In the world today. Let their experiences of bliss seep into your mind and your life. Write in your manifesting journal descriptive sensations and experiences. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and following morning. And we will return here Thursday, actually tonight, at around 9 p.m. Eastern for a Time for Change call, and Thursday, October 26, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, and purest of the purest purest. Eternal gratitude at all times. No matter what's going on outside of you or